Do you like the way it looks in the sun, or do you like the way it looks on the non-sun side? This right here is a 2025 HRV all-wheel drive sport, the Nordic Forest Pearl. That color that I can never seem to remember, and I finally remember it, with the black interior. The MSRP on this vehicle is $30,805. You got 27 combined, 25 city, 30 highway. We have the Clear Shield package as well as wheel locks. That gets it adjusted here, but don't worry about it. Get you taken care of all the time. Oh, sorry about that. I wanted to pull the mic away from you. Push that if the doors unlock open, and you got 87 octane for your Calvis fuel filler. You just seen right now when I opened up this hatch, you reach underneath this emblem. As long as it's unlocked and the person has the key on you, if it's locked, then it'll pop right up. You lift this up, and then you got a little kick going on right there. You see that? This is not going to win you any races. I would not recommend you trying to speed up and pass somebody up or what have you, because you are going to get passed up quick. This vehicle is actually great for if you need something small and compact, good on gas, but it's going to give you lots of storage like you see right there. That's what it's good for. Grab that handle, pull that down. My mom drives an HRV. My mom. She has the previous generation of this thing, and she just loves the life out of this car. You got blindside information built in. You also have LED turn signals, black side cap. Those wheels right there are Kinergy GT tires. Hankook is the company that makes them, and they're rated at 225, I believe. Yeah, 225, and it's a 55 rating, and those are 18-inch wheels. Sorry. Here's the refreshed front end. They refreshed in 2022, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of space in the back. A lot of space in the back. I'll show you in just a second. I'm trying to see what's a good angle to show you. So when I do it right now, you can see what I'm talking about. But here, let's just go ahead and rock it like that. Make sure the camera don't fall by locking it in place just a little bit. So let me walk around. First, let me take my coat off. Adjust this microphone right here and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna first, that seat's all the way back, that back seat. I'm not sure who was in this vehicle before me, but whoever it is, what up everybody? It's your favorite ball guy. If you ever want to know like the personality side of me, what makes me your favorite ball guy or what have you, go to Snapchat, your favorite ball guy, hashtag deals with Dom on Snapchat. So I'm just under 5'7", little guy, you know. I say I'm 5'6", but every time I meet somebody 5'6", I'm like taller by a hair. So yeah, a lot of space right here. I could sit in the middle. They could put 3 of me back here, no problem. Plenty of space, all good. You also have back here, I'll show you in just a second, you have this LED lighting. And this LED lighting right here is, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Especially the fact that it's LED. And then you have a little cubby hole right here. And then what we're going to do is make our way up there. So I'll show you a couple of things on camera really, really fast. But what I want to do is do what everybody loves and take this thing for a drive. We're going to put this car's locking position right here, so this freaking camera doesn't fall. We're going to drive at that angle right there. And I'm going to show you a whole bunch of cool things. Can we do one? Can we do one? We can do one. Yeah, we can do one. So real quick, let me just zoom out real fast, real fast. So right here is your parking brake. That's how you park the, it used to be emergency brakes, right? That's how you set that. On either side right here, let me do it like such. You have high speed USB-Cs for your front passengers. You see that? So if you don't want to use your multimedia port right there, that's going to be for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. So this is your parking brake. You pull that up, and it's going to be red right there. and then it's going to say brake right there. You see it? Where it says brake? See that? See it says brake in red? Anyhow. So then you got your leather wrap shifter. This orange stitching is going to be pretty much, let me zoom out a little bit there. This orange stitching is throughout the vehicle. Every single thing. If you look at a CRB, it's the same thing. It's just what they've done. So this right here is your hill assist right there. And then this is your drive mode. It's only Econ. It's only Econ, normal, and snow. That S right there would be the equivalent of sport modes. I'll show you that in just a second when we're driving. But I just wanted to show you this right here. You got some nice storage right here. It's pretty deep. And yeah, there you go. So let's take this puppy for a drive. Whoop, whoop. Super excited, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. And now that I am your social media manager, I get paid to do this. And it's thanks to you. All thanks to you. I was preaching, hooting, hollering about how important social media is. And, you know, all these guys were like, it's just social media. I was like, yeah, but you're always on your phone. And you're always on social media. Your wife, always on her phone. Always on social media. Your children, always on their phones. Always on their phones all the time. People nowadays are doing this more than me. I walk around and I look at my surroundings. But people always on their phone scrolling. So I decided when I left furniture to come to this industry that I was going to do it a little bit different. And how am I going to reach out to people? I don't know how to sell cars. You know what I mean? I've never sold cars before. So learning about things like hill descent and stuff like that, it's been quite a change of life. And I've even been doing this for 10 years. So now we're going to hit the brake pedal and push the start button. Look, car's going to start on. You're going to have some little Honda emblem right here pop up, little graphic. No devices connected. It actually remembers my phone, so it connected itself to Bluetooth. Not sure how it did that. But anyhow, you're going to just basically connect your USB-A to USB-C. You need to have a USB-A to USB-C. There is no wireless Apple CarPlay. There's no wireless Android Auto. And those two charging ones are to charge there, not to hook up. So before you go and make an appointment and get charged, then don't do that. Okay, Google, what's the address for Tracy Honda?
The address for Tracy Honda is 3450 Auto Plaza Way, Tracy, California, 95304.
That's right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to show y'all this backup camera. So look, there's 3 angles here. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. All right. 3 angles, all right? So you're going to be paying attention to this while I kind of do the same thing. So there's your bumper, and you can see all the way down here, or you can see if somebody was coming here in a vehicle, it would actually do what's called rear cross traffic alert, orange lines going this way or that way. Looking straight back, there's your bumper again. There's a straight back angle, which is why this angle and this angle are so important with that rear cross traffic alert. If it's in blue, that's what's active. You see that? So pay attention to these dots right here. This camera comes on every single model, every Honda. When you get right there to the top of the box, I switch right there. When you get to that middle line, that's when I switch right here. Now think of if you're backing into another car right here or a wall or what have you. What if you had to get something out the back hatch, right? You see those yellow dots? So we're going to stop right on that line right there. All right, so as long as you stop at those dots, or I usually like to be right above it. Let me show you something before we take off. I'm going to set up this car, and we're going to get out of here. As long as you leave those dots right there, see that right there? I'm actually going to stand right on it just to prove my point. So bang, check this out. Look at it. I actually have to push the camera up to right here for it to get hit. You see what I'm saying? Look at it, way past where I'm at, right here. As long as you keep those yellow dots exposed, you can actually open up this hatch, walk behind here, open up this hatch, give yourself some space to move, and get whatever it is you may need out of here, and close it. So, little things I'm going to show you are going to be the things that most folks don't want to show you. I'm pretty sure that if you're into like soft touch materials and all that good jazz, there's an amazing YouTube review waiting for you to learn all about your soft touch on the dashboard and stuff like that. I don't communicate things like that because at the end of it all, for my buyers at least, at the end of it all, they have not ever, not once, asked me those kinds of questions when they're here buying with me, ever. So, yeah, my apologies if that's your style. This channel is not going to be for you because it's not going to give you everything you want to see. You know what I mean? It's going to be focusing on things that are for daily drivers that have this vehicle and they own it and they have no idea what they got themselves into because somebody just made sure they were shopping online, made sure that they got the best price possible, and that was it. Or they were just so focused on selling to them, they forgot to present it and give you a buying experience. So that's all bad. That's all bad. Um, I'm trying to leave, I promise. We're going to leave too. I swear we're going to leave. But it's these little things that I think about, like the adjustable steering wheel, telescope and tilt. I got to adjust it. That's why too. So I'll adjust it like right there. It's right now I was about to adjust my seat. I got to lift it up like this, or I got to, like in this case, I got to push it down some and then lean this seat back just a smidge right there. So think about it. You own the vehicle, right? And let's say you parked outside and right now you got a low pressure light right there. So you got a low pressure light. While you push this home icon, it'll go into that menu right there. You're going to scroll to where it says settings. You're going to push this in. You're going to scroll down. TPMS calibration, you're going to push that in. You're going to select calibrate, you're going to push that in. And then the car is going to calibrate the wheels and it's going to take away that thing right there, that low pressure light that you've seen. There might be things like your driver assist system setup. You might want to wonder why it's so far away when it's telling you to brake. Well, you can switch that from normal to short, or if it's too close and you want it to be a little bit further than that, just seems too close, you can switch that to long. You see what I mean? The forward collision warning distance, then I prefer the road departure mitigation setting to stay, but the lane keeping assist suspension beep. You're about to see me right now use the lane keeping assist feature. See that lane right there? It just popped up on the bottom right. Then this is the adaptive cruise control. See it flashing right there? This is the gap adjustment, how close and how far you want to be in front of the vehicle in front of you. See right there? That's the gap adjustment. So you're going to see me right now when we go for a drive going through all those in just a second. Here's your leather wrap steering wheel. Anyhow, so your lane keeping assist suspension beep is something that I like to turn on personally. And when I turn it on, it helps me whenever I'm, because I really use that lane keeping assist feature. Keyless access setup, when I was unlocking the door to show you the back seat, and I said you can program it. This is what I was meaning. You can program it to do all the doors instead of me having to come in here and push the unlock button to unlock the back doors, right? And then lastly, we have the door window setup, my favorite. So I'm going to show you a couple things. Door window setup, auto door lock, shift from park, walk away auto lock, turn that on. Boom. So there's your settings. I tell you what, I'd much rather have some music going on here, which is coming soon. 2025 is here, and now it's time to step up the music so we can play some beats while we're driving. You hear me on the overdubs and just kind of like singing along. So here we go. Got to get this vehicle to a position of taking a photo. So I just wanted to show y'all really fast. Okay, Google. Take me to Tracy Honda.
Okay, Tracy Honda. Let's go.
Let's go. We're going to slip out right here real quick. Thank you so much for everybody that's been following me, and y'all have helped me get to over 2 million views. I watch podcasts that are not even at 1 million views or just over 1 million views, and it blows my mind. It's so very humbling, and I'll tell you what, I'm grateful that whatever it is that you see the value in putting all the time and watch hours that you are doing for me, I just want to tell you thank you. The Toyota, is it the BRZ? No, that's the Subaru, right? Dang. Lexo Mob, Nissan Rogue. And just because the sun's out and now it's starting to look a little bit more clear because there's not a bunch of commuters out, you can kind of see the Altamont Pass. So we're gonna go get our Altamont picture. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna take a picture for the dealership. I'm gonna upload these 2 videos and bang. But yeah, this is a super nice car. I have a friend of mine who has this exact same car and she loves it. Shout out Steph. We love you, Steph. She is the unsung hero of the dealership. She does so much for us and out of the goodness of her heart. So big shout out, Steph. You know who you are. We're about to remodel everything, and when we remodel everything, we're going to be in trailers. It's going to be quite the challenge. There's always a bus or something. Remember the last video that I uploaded, there was a freaking Chevy truck right there. Now there's a bus right there. Oh, sigh. Anyways, I want to take this photo right here because I want to take advantage of 2 things. One, I can see the color of the Nordic forest. So burn. So let's turn the lights on right there. 2, I got a beautiful background with not only the color, but with the Altamont Pass. So it's starting to become a little trademark of mine, isn't it? So you can't see the Altamont Pass, or you can? Where are they at? Right there. So it looks like we're not going to be able to get the windmills in here, but what we can get is, like I was stating, right now, it's this pretty color. How's it going? Happy New Year. Yeah, say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. That was awesome. So here we go. The Aspire Apartments in the background. Bam, that is a nice shot right there. See the color? Highlight a little bit. Here's a side profile angle right there with some hills right there in front of the car. Right? That's not bad. And then finally, good old right now. This is probably the one I'm going to rock with right there. That's nice. Out in the California sun. That's good. So there we go. Now we're going to go take our photo for the dealership, and that's it. So y'all have been spending so much time with me on all these videos, and it's just allowed me to do a couple things. When my podcast starts, my podcast is going to give you all the behind the scenes stuff that you don't understand or you don't realize. And it's just like your job. You know, if you work for a bank or some type of a... Thank you for your service too. Heck yeah. Yeah, you bet, brother. You know, like it's something like even going through a drive-through for something to eat. There is a long process that starts that people have perfected to make it quick. Think of like if you are familiar with this place called In-N-Out Burger, wherever you're at. You know, there's probably other places around the country and the world but In-N-Out Burger. The line is always long. It's very rare you don't get a line. Very rare. I think I've not gotten a line 1, 2, at least 3 times. I know for sure more than twice. But they have it to where even though it's a long line, it just moves right along them. You know what I mean? So there's a process and there's things that happen that we do it. Bang. The human touch, the human interaction is something that will not and cannot be artificially made. Can't be created by a robot. You know what I mean? Those emotions, you know, that are involved with these processes. So what I like to do is make sure that you get a great experience, since we're going to be, you know, getting all on the get all. And make sure you know when I follow up with you, I'm following up with you to make sure you know that the vehicle that you purchased, I'm not done with you after the sale. I keep on going and going and going. And I just don't stop. Energizer bunny, you know? And that's gotten me to become one of the highest rated, highest reviewed, I mean, you name it. And it's all because of y'all. So I'm very grateful for that. I thank you for that. And anything that I can do on my behalf for y'all, I will love to do it. I answer questions all the time from other states about your purchases. And hey, it's all good. You're a Honda buyer, and that's what I do. And I'm a Honda buyer just like you. And hey, Honda, the power of dreams. Hashtag ask anyone who owns a Honda. Honda. Anyone who owns a Honda. Go to that hashtag anyone who owns a Honda. Hashtag anyone who owns a Honda, and you'll see everything that I've been doing since 2018 for the brand. All right, y'all. There we go. 22 minutes. Thank you so much for checking me out. Don't forget to subscribe.